Let's go back now to one of our top stories. Convicted child rapist Nicholas Ninow has been in court earlier on testifying, as well as a child psychologist. Let's cross now to our reporter, Molemo-waOne, who's standing by for us. A very good afternoon to you, Molemo. That convicted child rapist Nicholas Ninow seeming to try and place a lot of emphasis on his mental state and on the fact that he was using drugs, possibly as a way of trying to get a mitigation of sentence. Take us through how that was received in court.
Well, thank you. We're coming live to you from the Pretoria High Court, where Nicholas Ninow took a stand this morning, testifying in mitigation of a sentence following the rape case at the Dros Restaurant, where he raped a 7-year-old girl. He testified this morning that he was actually introduced to drugs at the age of 3 by his mother, and he was abused as a child, and that his mother's homelessness actually just exacerbated his situation. He told the court how hopeless he is with life, that nothing really seemed to have any meaning in his life, and that he, on the day of the incident, he actually was on his 3rd day of his drug binge, but then he said that he regretted the incident because he just did everything that he did on that fateful day was just done impulsively without him thinking of the consequences. And he said he was angry, he was feeling or having feelings of hatred because of his upbringing. And the other thing that he pointed out to court is that his grandmother actually is the one who raised him, and he wrote a letter to the family of the young girl, apologizing for his deeds, saying that it doesn't matter what he says now. He actually feels that what he has done is irreversible. He cannot undo what he has done. He recited a poem where she actually wrote to the family of the young girl, saying that he will not be surprised if they won't, be in a position to can forgive him. But just to hear some of the reactions from, some political parties who are here. I'm joined by Mandisa Mashiku of EFF. Mayor Mandisa, from the testimony that Nicholas gave earlier today, what's your take about that?
He's not remorseful at all. In fact, his arrogance is extreme. He demonstrated it clearly even to the judge at some point, making extremely conceited comments. But the second thing is that he's a narcissist. He's obsessed with himself. Everything that he said is I. Our view is that the courts in South Africa are perpetrator friendly. You know that. I mean, we've repeated it many, many times, and it's a fact. And it's evidenced by the fact that we are still sitting here. Since we picketed outside of the Dros establishment, where he almost killed the child on the 2nd of October last year, up to now, more than a year later, there has been evidence found on the scene. He was caught red-handed. He admitted to it. He has been taken to counseling, even after he admitted that there's nothing wrong with him mentally. And so our view is that justice is being dragged out in order to protect a perpetrator as usual. It makes it worse that he's white and he's a male. Males generally in South Africa get away with anything. White males even more. They're like superhumans. Everybody is scared of them. He must be addressed as sir, even when he is an admitted, rapist. The evidence is there, even the judge makes reference to it. We are not here to deal with whether he's guilty or not. Judgment has already been passed, and even before judgment was passed, we knew that he was guilty. This is the problem with the South African criminal justice system. It's way too friendly to rapists, murderers, pedophiles, and all sorts of abusers, even inside homes, extremely friendly to them. And therefore it creates an environment where pigs like Nicholas can come here and give us reasons, why he behaves in a deviant way, in a socially unacceptable way, and then even insults us by telling us that he is currently still doing drugs. He needs to serve life sentences, not one, several, because we don't want him ever to come out of jail. And I'm happy that he's going to jail to meet his type, because he said in jail there's bad people. I'm not sure whether he thinks that he himself is a good person, being the monster that he is.
Thank you. There was Mashihu, and still on the stand is the psychologist who will be continuing after the adjournment.
Molemo-waOne Mothoa giving us an update from the North Gauteng High Court there in the proceedings of mitigation of sentence of convicted child rapist Nicholas Ninow. Nompumelelo, it's over to you.